makes his shots here tonight. Game 5 starting lineups. It'll look like this. Trey Burke is back in there. The mouse for the Dallas Mavericks. We're ready to go. Game 5 is underway from the arena. Second of our doubleheader of playoff basketball on TNT. Mavericks with the first possession here, decked out in the blue uniforms. This is technically a Clipper home game, and how about a hit right out of the gates? Tim Hardaway Jr. with the first strike of the night. You wonder where points, where success will come from with Porzingis out. Saw a lot of Tim Hardaway Jr. in Game 4, had 21 points. Mavericks have shown they have some balance. That's a good start. Paul George knocks down his first look.
I thought he'd come out and try to get his looks early, and the main reason is because his coach is a great coach, an ex-player, and he understands you got to get guys into rhythm. You got to believe in them.
Dorian Finney-Smith hits his first try. He was questionable today with hip problems, having pain in both sides of the hip. But he does answer the bell and hits his first shot. There's George, misfires, offensive rebound, a long one out to Marcus Morris. Doncic on Morris. That's been a matchup we've watched all series long.
Good D.
Finney-Smith rips down the board. They have alternated wins in this series. Doncic with the runner. Scores in the lane.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to choose to try to deny.
He's going to shoot it over Zubac's here, and he fires up an air ball. And boy, don't you know, Clippers fans are saying, where was that 2 days ago? Zubac.
He just embodies all the principles that you like in basketball and that you like from the toughness from a basketball point of view.
Down in the corner, Hardaway with Kawhi on him. Now he shoots over Kawhi Leonard and hits a tough three-pointer. Tim Hardaway Jr. with 2 made threes to get his night started. Dallas has already got 3 on the board.
He and Trey Burke have done such a great job. Now, look for Dallas tonight to gamble a little bit, and they did on that last play with a double team on Kawhi. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. They don't have KP out there. That's Porzingis, and so they need to kind of be aggressive early.
Maxi Kleber has had a woeful shooting series. He misses another three-pointer. He's just 1 for 17 now. That was a hot pass, too tall for Zubac. Back the other way, Doncic kicks it. Bullet pass. And now Doncic will get it organized. Dallas up 11-7 as we just get underway here in the nightcap. Doncic all the way in. Throws it down into second gear and still scores the basket.
Yeah, how about that screen by his big man? I mean, that's what you want, guys. Getting you to the lane, giving you a little bit of extra room, and Cleveland that time doing a good job.
George gets a friendly bounce. Paul George, another good start here tonight. Clippers know they need a lot more of Paul George. Finney-Smith kicks it. Here's Kleber. He keeps firing and finally gets one to go.
And Luka looks at him and screams at him and tells him, you keep shooting the ball. And that's what a leader does. Those are the intangibles that you don't see at home. Keep encouraging your guys because he's going to play the right way and he's going to have to spread that ball around.
There's a good look from Finney-Smith. Here's Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard gets his scoring started tonight. That's where he's done most of his damage, in the mid-range, that 10 to 14 foot range. Nice play, Shamet. Deflected the pass right into the hands of Kawhi Leonard. Doncic with a turnover. That's Hardaway on Kawhi Leonard. They clear it out. He backs his way in. The turnaround is true.
Oh, man, was that a beauty
for the Mavericks. What a story he is, even competing in these playoffs. Here's George. Can't get the bounce. Keeps it alive. Another chance here for the Clippers. Paul George active early on the drive, trying to clear some space, and George scores at the basket.
I'm Martin Luther King, and I'll just paraphrase it, that it's not the words of your enemies that hurt you, but the silence of your friends, and I think that's the frustration, and for making sure you put a focus on the killing of unarmed black men and women in America.
So heavy on the minds of every rational person in this country. Wisconsin's my home state, so certainly hits close to home. And right now we're praying for Jacob Blake. He's 29 years of age and he's fighting right now. Hopefully he does pull through this. But we need change and we need to examine why we're here and own it and fix it. So it's understandable why these players have such great passion for it and using this platform to express themselves as they are. I give them a lot of respect for it. Exchanging baskets here as Doncic 7-point Clipper lead. Under 5.5 to go in this first quarter, and Kawhi pulls a long two and he hits it. That's a quick 8 to lose him at this point. Doncic, and he traveled. Doncic with a turnover. You can hear that Clipper bench. You can see and hear that Clipper bench. They are all over. Doncic does have a couple of assists. Kawhi trying to extend this run. Gets deep, and Leonard scores and one. Well, explosive leaping ability. He can get to a place with those jump hooks that most can't deny. There's Doncic. Scores the runner, and he is screaming at the officials for an and one. So Luka, he's starting to drift into technical foul territory here shortly. Landry Shamet with a three. He is a sharp shooter. This guy shot over 40% his rookie year. Shamet now in his second season. The Clippers are red hot to start this game. Just 3 misses. Another takeaway and a foul on Curry. It's kind of like junior league.
It's kind of like what Coach Popovich said, and you have to show this, but it's appropriate fear. That right there, that cheering, that getting each other going, they're saying, we got a team, y'all, that we're in a dogfight. That little sweet spot, that 15-foot area. He can step out to the three, but when he pity-pats it like that, you don't know what to do. He's going to shoot the jump.
Doncic, patient, waiting for the screen. Now he draws the double. Fires it to Kid Gilchrist. He'll step back for a three. Missed badly.
The D by Zubac that time, doubling and getting back to the wide open roller.
Kawhi Leonard, he is fouled in the NBA bubble. Orlando, Florida, on the campus of Walt Disney World. And these games just rolling on as we play Game 5 tonight in this best-of-7 series. Doncic trying to turn the corner, does so off the glass. Easy for him.
Look for him to start being a little bit more aggressive. He was trying to get everybody in and get them a rhythm, but sometimes you got to keep the team in the game until the other guys catch up.
Doncic on Morris. Morris has been posting up Doncic when available. There's a pitch inside. Nice pass, Williams. Morris misses, but an offensive foul going minutes. Had a big Game 3 as well. Mavs are +2 in the turnover category. 13-point game. Trey Burke trying to catch Kawhi Leonard. All the way around the floor it goes. Reggie Jackson hits a three from the corner. .27-4 run. Doncic misses. And Doncic, as Harrell is fouled.
It was over. No, you guys are right in it, playing tough defense, same way you guys did last year. You got to be proud of your team.
Defending champs moving on after they swept the Nets. Here's Doncic, bullet pass. Finney Smith, no. Kept alive, and here's Finney Smith, leaves it. Doncic scores it.
And going back to LA, how the fans would just be on the edge of their seats and almost worried, like, are we going to make this? And so Doc Rivers knows that he has to keep the confidence inside the locker room. Great block that time by the big fella in the paint.
And Boban gets the block. Here's Burke with George on him. Boban inside, clearing out some space. Morris on him. There's a leave and step on the baseline. Lou Williams gives it to George. Shot clock down to 8. Williams goes to work. Curry's on him. Behind the back, kick it. Morris for 3. Yes. Big run. 24-2 at one point. Here's George. Morris keeps it alive. Kawhi runs it down. Shot clock is off. Leonard goes quickly. It scores the layup. Now Reggie Jackson on his way back, looking at his neck, the back of his head, after he took a spill just a moment ago. Jared will keep an eye on that story. Here's Doncic. Long three is up. No good. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. An impressive first quarter. An answer by the Clippers against Luka and the Mavericks. You're watching